Why can't I see you?
Did you want me to turn on my camera?
No, you're good. Here we go. It's just having a little bit of a delay here. It was kind of weird. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another members only. I am Sub Messenger. We have with us this evening Omega, who pinged me yesterday and said, "Hey, I want to do some rants," and I said, "All right, let's do it." So here we are, and take it away, Omega.
Oh my God, the rants that I need to get off my chest. I'm not sure with the Christmas coming up and everything that's going on. Is it just me, or does like most companies that you're trying to deal with these days, just they don't want your service for some odd reason? There was a time where the old saying was the customer was always right. And now anybody that's ever owned a business, had been in retail, had to ever deal with any service whatsoever knows this is not 100% true. But the old thing that was said was the customer isn't necessarily always right, but don't make them feel like they're wrong. There's always this compromise. Am I wrong on this, Messenger?
No, not at all.
So
So
yeah,
go.
so there's this deal where I'm not sure. Do you think for liability purposes I shouldn't name the companies, or should I just go off on these companies?
No, you go off. Like,
Okay,
what's
so
liability? It's a free speech, whatever.
free speech. So this just so everybody knows, this is my opinion, despite the fact that I'm going to go ahead and deal with facts. This whole thing started off with my hunt for silk screening and doing T-shirts. So I went to this company, and this company I won't mention because they're not really that big or anything like that. But everybody's gone and seen people's guarantees. Um, Whatever may be the guarantee for your cars, guarantee for your clothes. I think if I went to Costco and I just wanted to return something, I could return it. No real questions asked or something like that. Or you might have to jump through a few hoops. But
Well,
one
Costco's pretty good about that.
yeah. Well, there's this price guarantee, and then usually the price guarantee says something to the degree of we will match we will match the best prices out there wherever you can find them. Okay, just give us a chance for your service. You've seen these types of guarantees, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so I'm going to this website, and they have on their website, and on their website it says, let me actually punch this up so I can read word for word what this guarantee actually says.
Well, hold on. Let me punch it up here, unless you didn't want to show it.
Um,
Is
you know,
this the one that you're not naming names?
no, I don't. I'm not sure. Yeah, I want people. I don't. I'm not sure if this company deserves the hate that I give them. I'll go ahead and
Okay, you pull it
I'll
up
send it
then.
to you. I'm going to send it to you via right here on your Facebook, real quick. Okay. So if you want to capture that, you can.
Well, I mean, it's up to you whether or not we're gonna name on this one. I don't want to click it because it might show up on the screen here, but I did get the link.
Okay.
So,
So
but
you
go ahead. I just didn't know, like, if we were gonna look at it together, I wanted to put it on screen and put it on the stream.
You know what? Go ahead and just put it on the screen.
You sure? Here we go.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's right there for everybody to see. You click on it. Okay.
All right, here we go.
So you see that it says best price guarantee.
We have the best price online. These people don't sound like they speak English, actually.
Yeah. This says, well, we have the best price online. If you find a lower price within 15 days of your purchase, we will pay you the difference. That sounds pretty straightforward, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So they're saying this. I call them up and I say, hey, about this price guarantee. I've done business with you guys before. There's ways of Amazon, Inc. I forgot all the different companies out there. Custom Inc. I think it is one of them. So you're willing to do a guaranteed price, and they go, well, that guarantee is only if you do business with A, B, C, D, or E company. And I said, well, what a coincidence, because I have a quote from company E. And they said, oh, okay, well, send it over. So I sent them an email, and this is before Thanksgiving. Um, I expected a response like, "Hey, we got your email. We'll respond to you later." Um, all of a sudden, no, nothing, nothing, nothing. Wednesday comes along, and I'm kind of like, give them a call back. I said, "Hey, you said that I sent you an email and there was no response." And they're like, "Oh, I apologize. Why don't you send it again?" So I send it again, and the guy goes, "Okay, yeah, we got this. Not a problem. We have to deal with this all the time. So we'll give you a call later in the afternoon." I says, "Okay, well, I won't be free until 3 o'clock my time." They says, "Okay, well, maybe we'll send you an email." So Wednesday night, no email. Thursday night, no email. Friday, okay, and the very next week is going to be Thanksgiving. Friday comes along, and I'm like, no response yet. So I called them up, and I said, "Hey, you guys got my email. Um, what happened?" And the woman that answered it goes, "We can't match the price." And I was like, "Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. You're the one who says on your online that you have the best price guarantee. Then when I call, you say, well, we have the best price guarantee as long as I go with this company, this company, this company, this company, this company." And it was one of those companies. And then you tell me that you can't match it, even though I have done everything. I have compared apples to apples. I said, do the exact shirt. You have the exact shirt. They had it's not like they had a lower quality shirt. It's the exact shirt that you sell. Okay? So basically, you're bullshitting me. And he goes, well, yeah, no, honestly, just say that your guarantee is bullshit. You should not have this on your website. Okay, since I've done business with you before. She goes, well, we have a higher quality. He said, you can't say that. You can't say that because you named the company that you wanted me to do business with. The only way for me to know whether you guys have the same quality is for you guys to do it, and for me to also order from that other company and then compare the two and say, well, we have the best price for our quality. Okay, well, then that should be a disclaimer on your particular website. Like, yes, if it's the exact same quality as the stuff, but we're talking about apples to apples. We're talking about your silk screening, and you want to make sure that you're selling the exact same shirt. Well, these guys aren't doing it. I said, you guys are just admit that you're full of shit. And she's like, well, sir, I understand you being angry. No, you know what? I'm over this. I've jumped on Google, I've jumped on Yahoo, and I see that you've apparently sold your company. So, yeah, you guys aren't the same people that I thought I was dealing with so many years ago. I'm out of here. So I eventually did find a company that said that we can beat any price. I go, yeah, beat this price. And they're like, yeah, not a problem. Not only will we beat that or match that price, we will beat it. And they did. I was like, wow, somebody that stands behind their product.
Wow.
Okay, this is what we want, right? Anyway, so that being said, I'm going into Thanksgiving, and I'm not sure if you've been paying attention. I'm kind of at distraught because I lost my dog.
Yeah, very very sorry to hear about that. That's tough. I've been through that.
Yeah, he was a special guy. So I'm going into this, and I've been thinking about this for a very long time. There's a company that I don't like dealing with, and fortunately for me, they finally dropped the ball with me, and I said, you know what? I'm done with you as a company. I personally don't like your company. I've never liked your company, and this is where my original rant was going to be based on. You're familiar with Century Martial Arts, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. Cheapest of the cheap. Yep.
The cheap. Thank you. The cheapest of the cheap. They're the perpetuator of the McDojo. Okay, am I wrong on this one?
No.
No, they do a super show every single friggin' year. Okay, and they call this the martial arts super show. I could be getting that wrong. I don't know for sure if that was a name. And I've been encouraged many times to go to this thing. I said, why would I go to this thing? All I'm going to do is meet a bunch of vendors. They have these talking points with the same talking points ad nauseum. Am I saying that right? Ad nauseum?
Ad nauseum, yeah, sure.
Ad nauseum. And it's the same. And there's some great people there. Don't get me wrong. I got to meet. I bit the bullet. I went. I got to meet Hicks and Gracie, and I did a short clinic with him. And I got to meet Glover Teixeira, and I picked up this super armor suit. That's fine and all, but Century in general, I think they're the ones who host us. Every year, it's the same thing, and it gets small and small, and the prices get higher and higher. And I'm like, why do you continue going to these super shows? It's a waste of money. Now, there's another, I'm not going to compare shows, okay? But honestly, like Rev Gear and Zen Planner put on this one show that's 3 days long. It's so much worth it. They're not paying me to endorse them, but it is so much worth the money if you guys ever get a chance to do this. It was held in Colorado last year. I believe it might be held in Colorado this next year. And if you're a martial arts school owner or you're a part of that, and you want to get something bang for your buck, that's what I would recommend. And I'm not getting paid for this. Okay. Anyway, back on subject. So Century, which we all know is some cheap. For those of you who don't know, Century will take a great idea. You name it, they'll take a glove, take a bag, take a uniform, and they will match the price and then just cheapen the entire thing. Has this been your experience too?
Yeah,
like it's just not good quality.
No, they're knockoffs, right? So they wait for somebody else to do something, come up with some new gear design or something like that, and they basically just go and knock it off.
Yeah, my first item was a Wave. They call it the Wave Master 2XL. You're on the site right now.
Oh yeah, the Wave Master. Oh, everyone knows the Wave Master, right?
Yeah. Well, no, this is the Wave Master 2XL. Now, I bought this one platform. I call them platform bags. The bags that stand on the floor. Okay, and I bought this one from, at the time, Rev Gear, and it was a really nice bag. But for a short time there, Rev Gear wasn't carrying it, and all of a sudden I see this Wave Master 2XL. It looks exactly like what I got from Rev Gear, and it's roughly the same price. So I said, great, I'll order this one on sale because the shipping was going to be covered. And yeah, there it is. It's punched up right. That's the one. Okay. It is a POS. Okay. It came in. I'm like, I'm not even going to bother with this. One person kicks this thing, it's going to be destroyed. And there's an actual other gym in town that they made their entire program off these bags. And I always heard that every 2 or 3 months they had to get rid of the bags because they would tear through them. So fortunately for me, one of my members goes, I'll buy it. I said, how much you want for it? It says, for this price. And they go, wow, I just looked it up. It costs this much. I said, trust, just get it off my floor. I can't have this on my floor. It's junk. And they got rid of it. Fortunately for me, shortly thereafter, Rev Gear starts carrying it again. I'm like, great. That other gym I was telling you about comes in and goes, wait a minute, they're making them again? I go, yes, they're making them again. They said, good. The other quality is crap. So, Century just takes. I'm like, why do people keep buying from this company? So, I have a little kids program. 3, 4-year-olds. It's basically just a gymnastics tumbling class. We're telling the parents that we're teaching them martial arts, but basically like, all right, come over here, developing the kids' attention span, developing their coordination. The quote unquote self defense that we teach them are actually sumo because we figured that's the way kids normally
gross motor skills. Yeah.
And Century had that really cool uniform with the little dragons. I'm not sure if you ever seen those uniforms.
No, but let's see if we can find it.
Yeah, go ahead and find it.
It doesn't look like they have it anymore. They got a shirt.
You can punch that up. Yeah, that shirt right there. That's a little dragon. They have them in the little karate ones that won't actually fold up. They're Velcroed shut, hook and loop, as it were. And those uniforms for what they are expensive. But I decided, like, the kids and the moms specifically like the cute uniforms. Let's go ahead and get the cute uniforms.
Hmm.
Of course, there's been a change in the atmosphere lately where, like, it's more of the dads, and the dads could care less about the cuteness. They want their kid to basically be tough. Like this, there's a new generation swap here. It's a pretty interesting one. I think the parents are expecting their kids to be a lot tougher in this next generation. I'm calling it right now. Generation Z is going to out tough the millennials.
What are you,
Anyway,
British? Generation Z?
yeah, Generation Z. Millennials is technically Generation Y, and I'm Generation X.
Yeah, you're kind of pushing it.
No, no,
I know how old you are.
Okay.
Anyway.
I that thing I said I went to in Colorado just this last summer. They actually had a conference on how to identify with the different generations. So I'm just basing it according to what they're saying. Anyway.
Right. So what did they say?
They said, okay, one, it's soft dates. Okay, so somewhere between 80 to 83 are when your millennials are coming in. But the basic understanding of where Generation Y truly starts is, do they really remember life before the internet? Basically, we have a generation that was raised on the internet.
Okay.
Okay. Generation X starts around 1967, and again, soft dates they fluctuate, so you don't have to hold it solid or anything like that. And then
no, so you had the baby boomers, then you had
the baby boomers before that, then
Gen
they called it
X.
the silent generation,
Right?
And I also heard that millennials don't like to be called millennials. I didn't know that was a thing. I said try being called Generation X. It's like, I wish we had I thought millennials was kind of a cool name, but fine, if you guys don't like it, you guys don't like it.
if you don't like it, that's the term I'm going to use forever.
Okay, so back to my saying. So when something becomes trendy, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, kickboxing started to become trendy. Centuries coming up with this gear, and they would try to sell it for the highest retail price. Okay, but it was crap. Like single stitching, the Velcro doesn't fully go over, and the Velcro doesn't hold for very long. Now this has been my experience. You're literally going to watch this up, look this up, huh? Generation Z.
What? There's video here, so we got to put something, not just leave a little dragon tea out there.
All right, but it's like I would tell don't buy the Century. And I tell my guys this all the time. There's another company I'm going to throw under the bus along with this is Everlast. Okay, we have nice colloquial names for Everlast called Evercraft, Neverlast, Never Buy. Okay, Everlast has really good, super high-end gear. They do. Okay, that's why boxing, boxers wear the Everlast gloves in the ring. But those gloves are normally around 129, 149, over the $100 mark. But instead they have these cheap gloves that you go to Big Five. Yeah, there you go. See the higher end stuff, $200 gloves. See what I'm saying? Those are fairly decent. Now, if you scroll down a little bit, see these $44.99 two colors. That's crap. Look, the wrist doesn't go all the way around. The elastic is going to wear down. It's single stitch. Me personally hate the stuff, and the fact that anybody would buy this stuff and say, "Oh, I got it on sale for $35." I said, "That's a $20 glove." Have you seen these gloves? That's a glove that if you bought it for $25, okay, I'm not going to say anything. But if you paid full price for that glove, you got ripped off. If you bought that glove for over $30, you got ripped off. Okay? So we got Century, we got Everlast, and basically they're just names. They're names that everybody goes, oh, well, it must be good because it's in the stores, and the stores wouldn't carry crap. Yes, they would. Okay, yeah. Look at these cheap $39 ones. These $29.99 ones are even worse than that. These are like $15 gloves. These like old school, late '70s, early '80s gloves. So
let's pull some of these up and just look at them real quick.
Yeah. So do me a favor here. Since we're looking online, Go to Century real quick. Go back to Century. Yeah, those things are terrible. That's $35 loan. Okay, now what I want you to punch in Hakama.
What is it? Spell that?
Hakama. H-A-K. Yeah, right there. Click on that. Right there, right in the middle. Okay, $80 for a Hakama. Not gonna be a pushover. Okay. Now go to the sizing chart.
It looks like a bed sheet.
It's what we call
it looks
a
like
Japanese skirt.
Well, no. I realize that, but I mean, looking at the quality of the cloth, it looks like crap.
Yeah.
All right.
No, yeah. Go to the sizing chart. Find it. It's right. Where is it? Right there on these three red ones there, right above that, above.
Oh, sizing and guides. There you go. All right.
Okay, click on that. All right, check it out. Now, I'm going to give you the specifications. You tell me what you would order. I have somebody, currently a teenager. He's 6'1", weighs 230 pounds. What size do you order?
Extra large.
The extra large, right? Size 6?
Size 6.
Okay. So I use their sizing chart. Order the size 6. Okay. I get it. It's too big. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So I grab the size 5, try it on the kid, fits just right. I'm like, what's the deal? So I go and I say, hey, Century, company that I really don't want to do business with, but I like the cute little dragon uniforms. I'd like to return this Hakama. And they go, why? And then I explain why. I said, I ordered a 6. According to your sizing chart, I should have ordered a 6. And they go, okay, you can go ahead and return it, but you're going to have to pay the shipping. I go, what do you mean I have to pay the shipping? I used your sizing chart. Now, if I look and I made a mistake, yeah, I would understand. I would have to pay for the shipping. And she punched up the sizing chart and go, no, you should fit them in the size 5. I says, you have an unfair advantage on this one. You already know it's too big. So you're basically blowing smoke up my ass on this one. Are you kidding me? You're not going to pay the shipping. She goes, nope. I says, so you're willing to lose my, why am I zoning right now?
Your business,
my business.
right?
You lose my business.
I mean, so like you're not just a customer. You're a gym. Right. So you're not buying like onesie twosie. You're buying in bulk. Like you go in there and you buy like 20 belts and whatever, right? At a time.
They were my main thing. I only go through them every once in a while. Hakamas, the little dragon uniforms, yeah, maybe. Okay. And I'm kind of like, I'm done. I mean, I'm not sure whether I'm being unreasonable or not, but I'm like, I don't really like doing business with you guys. You guys sell crap. I remember way back in the day, in the early '90s, when I went to go pick up a karate uniform. I used to wear karate uniforms for my competition, even though I did kung fu. And the size that they want was always too thin through the shoulders. I've always been broad through the shoulders, and I said I just don't like the fit of these uniforms. They didn't fit. They've changed since then, okay? But it's just one of those things like they're always paying off crap, and they blow it out of proportion. They have like $250 jujitsu gis. I'm like, these are not worth $250. You've got to be kidding. But people will buy them. They look kind of cool. Okay, and I'm like, these companies don't truly want you, but they just want to rip you off. Okay, they don't care about with Amazon these days. Why wouldn't you want to compromise with people? And then if you buy something through Amazon Prime and you don't like it, you can see right there, ship it back for free. Okay, or if you don't like it, you may have to pay. But it's like right there. Okay, they're saying because I use their sizing chart, I'm the one who has to pay for the shipping. Does that make sense to you?
No.
Yeah. So I've always wanted to go off on Century, and I wanted to be out there on the internet for everybody to hear. Century is a terrible company. Now there might be some schools out there that absolutely love Century. But we started this website originally as McDojo.com, okay? And those are the guys I think absolutely love Century. So that's my basic rant, okay? We need to to call out the businesses that are doing well and make sure that we're directing people to those businesses. Okay, the ones that I can truly endorse, and this is where you grab. Well, you don't need to grab a piece of paper. It's now recording. Okay, there's a new company out there. Let me know if you've heard of this company. Sanabul.
No, how do you spell that?
SANABUL. And so this is a bitter. This is
Yeah,
sounds like
I've seen this logo. I didn't know the name. Yeah,
now
okay.
this is gonna sound like a backhanded comment, okay? But it isn't. I mean it sincerely from my heart. This company sells cheap gear, and I don't mean inexpensive. I do mean cheap. But you get exactly what you pay for. When you buy, in some cases, even better. Okay, so if you buy their small, you can buy it on Amazon. I believe it's like a $25 boxing glove. It's really a $30 boxing glove. Okay, and they're not great. This one way over here, the Essential Gel Boxing Kickboxing Training Gloves. Yeah, see, you got them for $17.99. That's a great deal. That's a decent glove. That's better than the Everlast glove. I've seen them up live. I've seen, wow, the stitching, it goes all the way around the wrist.
Yeah, you got a full wrist wrap. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, for only $17.99. So you're getting exactly what you pay for. In some cases, even better. Now,
right, and you could buy 5-6 pairs of these.
Exactly, and then you like. If you're just getting into MMA, getting into kickboxing, getting into martial arts in general, you don't want to buy the high quality stuff yet. You don't know where you're going to stick. I've had many guys start in MMA, and they come up to me and say, Coach, I don't like to get punched in the face. I just want to stick with the jiu-jitsu and the sambo and the grappling. I said, yeah, then knock yourself out. I understand that. Not everybody likes to get punched in the face. Watch, go back one step. Yeah. And I will test. Those are nice gloves. No, go back to the previous page.
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't understand what you were saying there.
Yeah. Now click on this MMA Essential sparring glove, this 7-ounce glove. No, not that one. That wasn't supposed to be it. That's not what.
Well, hold on. I'm fucking...
Is that? Yeah,
oh,
this one says
right.
1948. That. See, that's an MMA sparring glove. Now, normally that would be a $59 glove from Rev Gear or Combat Sports. Also, two very good companies. Are they worth the $49, $59, $69? Yes, they are, absolutely. But if you're just starting off, that's a lot to sink in. You don't know whether you're going to do this. Buy these first. Buy these first. They won't last you very long. Okay, they'll last you maybe a year or two, but that'll give you a good idea on whether you want it, whether this is what you're going to do. Then go buy the higher quality one.
Right.
Okay, and the thing about Combat Sports and Rev Gear and a few other companies out there, they will 100% stand behind the product. You didn't like it? Return it. Here, you want to return sale? Now, I'm not sure. I'm on the wholesale retail part of this, so I'm not sure how they are with regular customer stuff. But these companies have always stood by. Let me put it this way. Rev Gear, the president of the company, gave me his phone number personally if I ever had a complaint. I never had that type of complaint, but yeah. So, and anytime he comes into town, he comes visits me.
So while we're doing this, I want to like compare and contrast while we're looking at these pictures, right? So.
Yeah, go take a look. Yeah, punch up that MMA glove. Yeah, see that? These are, and they even have them for kids. These are good quality gloves for what they are.
Oh yeah, look how thick that is. It's double layered leather.
Mm-hmm.
Although it's not double stitched. That's kind of interesting.
Single stitch, but these are kids. I think. Hold on, which one?
No, I think these are the adult gloves.
If that fell apart, they would stand right behind it and go, okay, send us another. It's within reason. You play it. You bought that within a year and it fell apart on you. They've always allowed me to return it.
So yeah, unfortunately, I can't get closer up on these. Well, anyway, I get your point.
Yeah, the Sonable company is one where it's like if you're just getting in and you need inexpensive gear. I'm not sure how their jujitsu stuff is. I do have a member that he keeps sporting the Sonable stuff. It looks like a really great quality jujitsu gi. And he's had no complaints. I'm like, well, by all means, go ahead and do so. And I would love to be able to carry these, but there's no way I could beat this price. And so whenever somebody new comes in, I said, look, go to Sonable, go do this. I'm not making any money off of it. Sonable, if you're listening, I can endorse you. I'm just saying, okay. But I just like a good product. But I'm like my rant specifically today is to go off on all these companies that will not stand behind their product. I usually get my sports stuff through a local company. I really like them. MTI, I'm talking to you. I do like you. I do like you guys because they stand behind it. I can call them up. I can have a complaint, and they'd be willing to meet me halfway. This company that I'm talking about right now, I called up. I was like, no, I did this. They go, okay, sir. I said, well, let me see. Oh, apparently I didn't. Okay, consider myself chewed out. And they start just busting up laughing. They go, we're going to send you something for free just for that. I'm like, great, cool. Because I know when things are my fault. You got to own that. So, yes. And I'm like, here's another thing about Century. We got some stuff that was silkscreen. Do you know anything about silkscreen?
So basically, they take a shirt, they stretch it over a thing, and they basically spray paint it.
Right. So a good silkscreen will normally go over like 2 to 3 times. Now we got this thing. I don't know if they did it or not, but it basically fades after about 2 or 3 washes. And again, I could be wrong. Maybe it's just my minor experience with the silkscreen. Maybe we got a bad batch. I don't know. Okay, I'd like to hear anybody else's reply back to this. What they thought. Maybe I'm just the one person that has gotten bad results when it comes to Century, but I've never truly could get behind Century when it comes to this. So I was really hoping that anybody else who's listening who's either a school owner or has had lots of dealings with Century, maybe they can convince me like, no, give them a second chance. But I was pretty much, I'm done. And I called them up the other day, said, I'm done. I'd like you to nuke my account, just get rid of all my information. And they were like, okay. I'm like, wow, you're not even going to even try to get me to stay. All right, not a problem. So this sandy leather MMA glove, would you spar with that?
No, it looks like it's glued together. I don't even see any stitching in here.
Mm.
Right?
Yeah. I don't know. It seems like a weird configuration.
Yeah, and it's like it's single-sided leather. So it like if you look at the other 2 gloves that we looked at in the fingers, they're double-sided leather, and here it looks like they're just single-sided leather. And I don't even think that's leather. I think it's vinyl. Right? That's the only way that they could afford a $20 glove.
Yeah.
It's plastic. It's crap.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so I want to make these rants a regular thing. Maybe every other week. The best I could probably do is every week. I just want to like pick a subject and start going off on it.
Yeah, hey, well, let's make it a series. I love the idea.
So let's go ahead and call that a night. Make it nice and short. Let everybody be able to hear it.
Yeah,
anything else
cool.
I need to add on this?
No, unless you wanted to rail on something else.
Oh, there's a member I'd like to rail on, but I decided that I just want to keep a single subject, and I can hold off on the member later on. I'm going to go ahead and sign off, and you have a good night, okay?
All right, Omega, thank you much, and we'll talk to you in a couple days. Well, I mean, we chat all the time, but hopefully we'll talk to you next week.
Okay, Sub Messenger. Take care.
All right, man. Take care. Bye.